Yes, it's time to talk the Italian SERIE'A. Games lined up this weekend. I think one key fixture to look forward to will be that between Roma and Napoli. Bolu.
Roma and Napoli are the top two teams in the SERIE'A. Roma top conveniently. The fact that Roma moved in gently. People were not focused on them. They were just rising step by step. Then the win last weekend took them top of the SERIE'A. They have 27 points. Napoli are second, joint second with 24 points or 25. So it's definitely going to be an interesting encounter. The fact that this is a Stadio Olimpico gives advantage to AS Roma in this one. So Napoli have been very inconsistent. They were top at some point, dropped to second, dropped to third, back to top. But Roma, the way they are standing, the way they are performing, I think it's going to be difficult to see them not, at least, yes, first half of the season, not continue with this run of form. So Napoli, you may try, especially since Kevin De Bruyne has been injured. Their players reduced a bit. So this is definitely going to be a game at advantage for AS Roma. So I think I'll do a win or draw for AS Roma.
Farouk, pizza up against Inter?
If Inter cannot chop this pizza, then I don't know what they want to eat again. Because I know they were weekend, they lost at home.
Yeah.
Even though they are both landlords, at that stadium to AC Milan. And these are the things that I didn't see with Inter Milan for a couple of years.
Yeah.
They are too inconsistent right about now. And if you don't want to get swept away, by the other guys at the top of the table, they need to be winning this game against Pizza. So I think that the quality of Inter are too much for them. And I think Inter will win away from home, perhaps by 3-1.
Milan up against Lazio, quickly.
Milan, another interesting thing, they are joint second at the top of the SERIE'A. They are also doing so well. And Lazio, very inconsistent. And if you check that Milano derby that Farouk even mentioned there, when the last maybe 5-7 games, when Milan play at home, they play draw. When Inter play at home, AC Milan wins. That's the excitement the fixture has been in recent years as well. This time against Lazio. Lazio as well, probably the capital club that are so inconsistent. I believe this should be a straight win for Milan. Milan should create a gap between themselves and Napoli this weekend.
Atlanta up against Fiorentina. How should I stick?
The most annoying team now is Fiorentina.
Yeah.
But they pick up a draw against the Juventus the last weekend, still rooted to.
And the new manager said he wants to help this man to get back to form.
Table. Well, for Lukman, I think that he needs a break now, perhaps to come back stronger in January when the second half of the season starts. Or perhaps the Nations Cup can also help him get back to his very, very best. For the first time in a long while now, he's not longer the African best player of the world of the year.
Yeah.
Maybe that crown is even affecting him. But back to that game, Fiorentina have been very, very poor this season with the fact that they have a very good goalkeeper that have been conceding steadily. But I was shocked that they held Juve to a draw over the weekend. But playing away at Bergamo this weekend, I think it's going to be a very, very tough one to call. But it's the right time to play against Atlanta because Atlanta are also not in a very, very good form. So I see both teams scoring in this one, but if there's going to be one winner, I think that should be Atlanta.
The last one, Juve up against Cagliari.
Some are calling them Juventus or Juventus. In the last 16-17 games of Juve, they played about 10 or more draws.
Yeah.
Champions League draw, SERIE'A draw against Cagliari. Well, maybe I can even say another draw for them. Because if they can draw against a terrible Fiorentina last weekend, it means they are just doomed for draw.
Yes.
So this one as well, maybe a win or another draw.